Do you know there's a grapevine up there? Grapes right next to the beach. Spain is changing. But Spain is changing. Spain is changing. The tourism is changing dramatically. I remember back in 1995, a long bloody time ago now, when me and a couple of mates jumped on the first flight of the year to Ibiza. That was on the 31st of March, 1995. 31st of March was the first flight onto the island of Ibiza that year. Nowadays, you can get flights all year round to Ibiza. Just shows you changed times. We went and stayed in San Antonio. We went on a 2-week holiday and we ended up staying for a good few months. Bins, toilets, bars, all on the beach. There's one thing for sure, with the rise of social media over the years and the Instagram holiday destinations, the Instagrammable pictures, people no longer want to go on 18 to 30 type holidays. Well, 18 to 30 doesn't exist anymore, does it? It's just it's not a thing. When you look at destinations like Torremolinos, that's having a bit of a revival, you know, Magaluf and stuff that was, what was it called? Yeah, it was called Shagaluf back in the day, wasn't it? And then you've got Benidorm, that hasn't really changed at all over the years. But that type of thing is a dying breed when it comes to holidays. The figures may say that Brits still enjoy those type of holidays, but the younger generation are turning their back on them. That's for sure. Sitting in a British boozer all day no longer has mass appeal for the younger generation. Sitting singing songs that your mother and father sang just doesn't have that appeal anymore, does it? So how does Spain cope with the Instagram picture, postcard type thing? How does Spain change its tourism over the next few years to attract the younger generation, to attract families, to attract the remote workers that are wealthy and can work from anywhere? Seems to be doing a no bad job of that at the moment. But Spain definitely has more than just beach bars, golden sandy beaches, and Brits getting absolutely hammered. And especially with the rise of foreign nationals coming to Spain, not just on holiday, but buying property. Seen a report yesterday about foreign nationals buying places in Spain, foreign nationals buying holiday homes in Spain. And was it a surprise that a place in the Costa Blanca was number one for people looking at property? Not really, because it's the exact same reason that we went to Costa Blanca and that said resort. It's not a resort, it's more a city now. But it was the exact same reason that we went there back in 2000. Cheap property. And the thing is, in this day and age, Spain has that much to offer that cheap property is no longer the number one reason that people come to Spain. They come to Spain for lots of reasons. And look at the tourists on the Balcón de Europa here in Nerja. And this is it quiet. In the summer, geez, they're going to be a lot more than that. But then you look down out onto the flat Mediterranean, you look at the fishing boats in the distance, and you think to yourself, yep, I want a piece of this. It's absolutely fantastic. It's beautiful, isn't it? Glad to see the sea starting to get back to some normality. Start to see the bottom again of the clear, beautiful Mediterranean. Now that is more like it. It's beautiful, isn't it? Give it another week or so and it'll be back to normal, as they say. But with all this talk of different types of tourism and the way that it's changing the landscape of Spain, there has been massive news when it comes to the train that crashed recently in Andalusia. And it's one that may annoy a lot of the Brits, because it always makes me laugh when you see the Brits commenting online that Spain couldn't live without the pound and what they put into the economy. The train that comes from Madrid down to Malaga will cost the Andalusian region over 100 million euros in lost revenue by not having the high-speed train. Oh, look at that. It's one of those love gates. Lock in your love. Wonder how many of them have split up now. That's bad saying that, isn't it? Oh, you're just a rusty old one. I thought there'd be more than that on it. It's quite an old gate, isn't it? It's just anyway, we digress. Look at that, it's lovely. So with the lost there in the water, are they crazy? It's freezing. Oh my God. It's freezing at this time of year. Don't do it to that poor child. So with the loss of over 100 million euros in lost revenue from tourism in this area, what will it do to holiday prices this year? Will it drive up holiday prices? Will it drive down holiday prices? Will it drive down property prices? That's more interesting. Perfect timing. Look at that. That's what I should be doing today. That's the best way to get fit. An absolute fantastic way to spend a day, isn't it? I think one of the biggest changes, obviously, over the years when it comes to tourism is the increase in holiday homes. Look how clear that water is. Beautiful, isn't it? It is the increase in holiday homes, and the fact that, you know, more people are deciding to buy property here in Spain as holiday homes for use all year round. Remember the last time I was here, the beach was absolutely devastated and the water was all the way up to the old fisherman's house. Now the beach and the sea has receded, and you've got to say, back to normal, isn't it? Now, whilst all over the Canary Islands and the costas on Spain at this time of year, you do have people that are on the beach. It's great to see them getting back to work and restoring a lot of the damage that's been done over the storm period. So tell me in the comment section, what is your favourite holiday destination in Spain? What's the favourite place that you like to go to, or what's the place that you've never been to and you would like to try? There's one thing for sure, that tourism hasn't stopped here, and it's definitely getting back to some kind of normality even at this time of year, which is great to see, considering I see videos of more Brit targeted resorts and they're really quiet during this season. But this part of the Costa del Sol, I think the uniqueness of having tourists from more than one specific country kind of helps it. Anyway, just a little thought for the day. So within the planning permission locally, they're thinking about putting a golf course just outside the town. Would that benefit Nerja in the long term? Would it be a downside, or would it give a more stable, all year round employment chance for locals? And the thing is, all year round tourism does make a massive difference to anywhere in the Mediterranean coast, due to the fact that, you know, it is a low paid economy and jobs are scarce in the winter months. So I'm all for it, but comes with a caveat: don't lose your Spanishness. It's too many towns. That's why we moved here, because it is really Spanish. I don't want this area to get overrun with tourists, and that's quite selfish coming from an outsider. But I don't want this part of Spain to become like other parts of Spain where, you know, the towns just aren't Spanish anymore. 51% of the population just aren't in some places, and that saddens me. But anyway, end it on a happy note. This place is mobbed today, isn't it? Gotta love it. Hasta luego.